Child, come near to me now. Let your breathing slow. Let the noise grow distant. Lay your head down and feel the softness cradle your thoughts. I am here. I have always been here. I watch over you. I speak peace to your heart. I call you by your name with kindness and strength. You are safe with me. You are seen by me. You are loved beyond the reach of fear. I see the weight you carried through the day, the lists not finished, the questions without answers, the corners of your chest that feel tight. I see the memories that rise like waves and then fall. I see the courage you used to stand, the tears you hid to keep moving. My child, give me the heavy things. Give me the unspoken things. Give me the tired places inside your mind. Let me lift what you were never meant to hold alone. Breathe in gently. Imagine light moving through your body, from your feet to your ankles, from your calves to your knees, from your thighs to your hips, from your back to your shoulders, from your arms to your hands, from your neck to your brow. With each breath I settle calm inside you. With each breath I quiet the stone within you. With each breath I remind your soul that I am near. You wonder if your prayers reach me. You wonder if I hear whispers said in the dark. You wonder if I remember your name when the crowd is loud. Listen, I am the one who bends close. I am the one who counts your sighs as precious. I am the one who keeps watch when you sleep. Not one breath is missed. Not one fear is ignored. Not one hope is forgotten. Think of a strong city, not guarded by stone, but surrounded by salvation, its gates open to trust, its streets paved by grace. This is the place where I invite you to rest. This is the home of your heart tonight. Here violence cannot reach you. Here accusation loses its voice. Here the shadow of death is without power. Here your head can lie down and your soul can be still. I know your path has held valleys and steep climbs. I know the hours when silence felt heavy. I know the moments when you question your worth. My child, your value does not rise and fall with results. Your identity is not a verdict from others. Your future is not the echo of a past mistake. Your worth flows from my love. And my love does not fade, does not bargain, does not end. Lift your eyes in the quiet. Notice the small gifts I placed along your way. Morning light across the floor, a message that arrived right when you needed it, a melody that softened your breath. These are little lanterns I set to guide you home. You do not travel alone. You do not heal alone. You do not rebuild alone. I walk with you. I steady you. I lead you. Bring me the worry about tomorrow, the timelines and the numbers, the pressure to prove and to perform. Bring me the fear of not being enough. Bring me the ache of words that wounded. Bring me the disappointment you carry toward yourself. I will not shame you. I will not turn away. I will wash the dust from your feet. I will wrap your heart in warmth. I will teach you a slower rhythm, a rhythm of grace and gentle strength. Feel the room grow softer now. Feel your shoulders unclench. Feel your jaw release. Feel the back of your head sink deeper into the pillow. Your breathing finds a steady cadence. Your thoughts accept the kindness they have longed for. Your spirit remembers who I am. I am your refuge from the storm. I am your shade in the desert heat. I am your tower when the wind is loud. You say the road ahead looks unclear. You say change comes slowly. You say you tried and fell. Hear me. Falling is not your ending. Falling is a doorway where mercy meets you. When you rise with me, wisdom grows in you. Patience grows in you, compassion deepens in you, and the world is healed a little through you. Take my hand in your imagination, Feel it steady and warm. We walk step by step, not racing, not dragging, simply faithful. When you stumble, I hold you. When you hesitate, I encourage you. When the path grows dim, I guide you. When your mouth has no words, I intercede for you. I am not far. I am not busy. I am not unsure. I am with you. Now breathe in and whisper within. You keep me. Breathe out and whisper within. In perfect peace, let the words ride your breath. Let trust become the air you inhale. Let peace become the air you release. The gates of the quiet city open to you. The walls of salvation encircle you. Nothing can steal you from my hand tonight. My child, you are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where I meet you now. From this place we begin again. Not with hurry, not with fear, but with purpose and gentle courage. Your story is not named by the hardest chapter. Your story is carried by my faithful love. When night settles fully, do not dread its silence. I set the stars as promises that beauty remains in darkness. I hush the world so you can hear the soft voice within. I stand guard at your door. I keep watch over your breath. I surround your room with calm, and when morning returns, I will greet you with mercy made new. Rest now. Let peace cover you like warm light. Let peace anchor you when winds rise. Let peace guide the words you speak tomorrow. Let peace shape the choices you make, for I am with you now and always, and nothing can separate you from my love. My child, sleep in safety, sleep in joy, sleep in the presence of the one who holds you. My child, lift your inner eyes and see the table I prepare. A long bright table where lamps glow like gentle stars, where warmth rolls over the room like morning light over quiet fields. Breathe slowly, feel the welcome rise around you. You are not a stranger here. You are family. You are wanted. You are awaited. I seat you near the center. I place bread in your hands. I pour cup into your waiting palms. The fragrance of goodness moves through the air. The sound of soft laughter and healed voices wraps the space in joy. You look down the table and see faces you long to see. You look farther and find faces you never thought would sit with you. And the surprise loosens the old tightness in your chest. Enemies become neighbors. Rivals become friends. The old walls fall without a sound. Love becomes the language everyone understands. Every plate is enough, more than enough. Not one empty bowl, not one forgotten guest. There is no rush. There is no fear of running out. There is no counting who gets more and who gets less. Generosity is the rhythm here. Mercy is the flavor here. Gratitude is the song here. And you taste it and you know. This is what your heart was made to hunger for, not applause, not comparison, not the anxious storehouses of the world, but belonging that does not wobble, fullness that does not fade. I see the cloud that used to hang over you, the shadow that trailed your steps, the ache that said the night might never end. My child, watch me lift it. Watch me thin it like mist at sunrise. Watch me swallow what once threatened to swallow you. I wipe the tear that learned to hide inside your smile. I lay a gentle hand on the memory that still stings. I speak over it with steady kindness. You are safe. You are held. You are free to breathe again. You wonder if the promise is only for later. You wonder if the table is only a distant shore. Listen, the forever home is real and near, planted like a seed within you, breaking the soil of your days with small green mercies. Every act of trust is a doorway. Every breath of gratitude is a window. Every step of forgiveness is a path of light. I let you taste tomorrow inside today so you can endure today with hope. I let you hold a corner of the future so you can release the past without fear. Notice how your shoulders soften as you imagine the candles. Notice how your breath slows as you hear the mingled voices. Notice how your hands grow warm as you receive what I offer. This is not pretend. This is rehearsal. This is training your soul to recognize home whenever my presence opens the door. In a kitchen with simple bowls. In a room with old chairs. In a lunch break under a tree. In a whispered prayer before sleep. Every place becomes a small embassy of the great table when love is shared and fears refused. Bring me the names you carry, the ones you love, the ones you struggle to love. Place them on the table with the bread. I will bless them. I will break the hard crust around them. I will multiply tenderness in you toward them. Bring me the long conflicts. Bring me the quiet resentments. Bring me the stories you retell to defend yourself. Lay them beside the cup. I will pour over them the patience you say you do not have. I will season them with wisdom you thought was out of reach. I will turn bitterness into nourishment. You say you are unworthy to sit so close. You say your hands are not clean enough to hold the cup. You say the stain is too dark. Hear me. I invited you knowing everything. I invited you because I love you, not because you earned a chair. I wash your hands with living water. I dress your heart with garments of mercy. I crown your thoughts with quiet. And I whisper to your shame until it falls asleep and does not wake again. Look at the door, it never locks. Look at the chairs, they always fit one more. Look at the platters, they refill as if the kitchen has a spring that never runs dry. There is no scarcity here, there is no hoarding here, there is no scramble to keep your place. Your place is given, your place is kept. Your place is secured by my faithful love. Think of how long you have chased the taste of enough. Think of the hours you spent measuring yourself against moving lines. Think of the nights your mind stacked worries like heavy plates. Then breathe, and let me serve you a different meal. I feed you with acceptance. I feed you with dignity. I feed you with purpose. I feed you with joy that does not depend on outcomes. Taste and see. Goodness is not rare. Goodness is here. Goodness meets you like warm bread on a cold evening. At this table I teach you the art of slow, the art of noticing, the art of blessing the ordinary. Take a small bite and truly taste it. Take a small sip and truly feel it. Listen to one voice at a time and truly hear it. Let your hunger become honest, not frantic. Let your fullness become gentle, not proud. Let your gratitude become a habit that moves from your lips to your hands, so the meal continues after the plates are cleared. In the way you speak, in the way you walk, in the way you carry others. You ask what to bring to a feast like this. Bring your true self. Bring your empty bowl and your willing heart. Bring your story with its ragged edges. Bring your ordinary day with its little victories and small failures. I will weave them into a tablecloth of grace. I will set them beneath the cups of joy. I will make beauty where you only saw scraps. Far down the room a new song begins. Not loud, not forced. A melody that sounds like home. Hope hums in your bones. Peace hums in your breath. Love hums in your thoughts. You join without effort. Your voice finds its place. Your tempo finds its neighbor. And the harmony tells you a secret you can trust. You belong. You belong. You belong. Now place your hand over your heart and feel the steady drum. This is your rhythm tonight. steady and kind, not rushed, not starved, not afraid. I am here at the head and I am here beside you. I am in the laughter and I am in the silence. I am the warmth in the cup and the rest in your shoulders. I am the welcome that does not expire. When you leave the table to sleep, nothing is taken from you. The seat remains yours. The door remains open. The light remains soft. Carry this assurance like a blanket to your bed. Lay down and know that you will not wake to emptiness. Lay down and know that you are already home in my presence. Lay down and let the music of belonging follow you into dreams. My child, the feast I set before you is a promise and a preview, a memory from the future woven into your present night. Eat and be comforted, drink and be strengthened, rest and be renewed. And as your eyes grow heavy, hear my voice like a warm hand upon your brow. You are loved, you are welcome, you are home with me. Sleep now in deep and gentle peace. My child, let your breath find a slow river within you. Let your shoulders fall like leaves to the ground. Let your thoughts gather like gentle birds on a quiet branch. I am here. I am near. I am your keeper in the night, and I speak over you a promise that does not fade. I will keep you in perfect peace when your mind leans into me, when your heart rests its full weight on my faithfulness. Imagine a city shaped by calm, not by fear. Imagine walls woven from my rescue, not from your effort. Imagine gates that open to trust, not to pride. This city is within reach even now. This city rises in you each time you pause to listen, each time you choose kindness over haste, each time you lift your eyes from dread to hope. My salvation encircles you like a ring of bright morning, and you walk its streets with the quiet confidence of one who is loved. You say the way has felt steep and rough. You say the ground shifts under your steps. You say your strength unfolds and folds again like a tired sail. Hear me. I smooth the path before you. I raise the valleys of discouragement. I lay low the mountains of worry. I straighten the turns that made you dizzy. I am not far ahead calling you to catch up. I am beside you adjusting the road itself. Grace is not a far hill. Grace is the ground beneath your feet. Fix your thoughts on me now. Fix them like a lantern set on a windowsill, steady and warm. Fix them like a root that drinks deep water, hidden yet strong. Fix them like a compass that does not argue with the north. When the world pulls at your attention like many voices in a narrow hall, turn your face toward mine. Breathe in this truth. You keep me. Breathe out this gift. In perfect peace, let the words ride the tide of your lungs. Let them paint the inside of your chest with light. In the city of salvation there is work without panic. There is rest without guilt. There is courage without hardness. There is gentleness without weakness. In this place you do not pretend to be unbreakable. You simply belong. You simply receive. You simply move at the pace of love, slow enough to notice the hurt of others, strong enough to carry what I ask, wise enough to set down what I do not ask. Bring me the thoughts that circle like hawks. Bring me the what if and the if only. Bring me the timelines that shout and the clocks that accuse. I hold time in my hands. I am not late. I am not hurried. I arrive with enough for this hour and the one after. I teach you the art of daily bread. I teach you to live one faithful step at a time. I teach you to measure progress by peace, not by noise. You fear the night because your mind grows louder when the room grows quiet. You fear the silence because old echoes return. Listen, I will teach you a new sound. The sound of stillness that heals, the sound of presence that does not leave. I will keep watch at the threshold of your thoughts. I will stand like a gentle guard at your inner gates. Anxiety may knock, accusation may call your name, but your gates answer with trust, and your walls answer with songs of deliverance. Place your hand over your heart and feel the drum of life. This is the tempo of the city, steady and kind. Let your inhale gather my promises. Let your exhale release your striving. Inhale, you keep me. Exhale, in perfect peace. Inhale, you keep me. Exhale, in perfect peace. The rhythm does not rush you. The rhythm does not demand a performance. It simply returns you to me again and again until calm becomes familiar and fear grows unfamiliar. Consider how many times you carried more than was yours. Consider how many times you judged yourself by storms you could not calm. Now consider this. I am the one who says to the sea within you, be still. I am the one who says to the wind around you, hush. I am the one who says to your weary heart, come and rest. You are not asked to be your own savior. You are invited to be my beloved. In this city your memory is not your enemy. Even the hard chapters are folded into mercy. I do not remove your story. I redeem it. I do not erase your scars. I anoint them until they shine with compassion. What once made you hide will one day help another stand. What once was a closed door will one day become a table where others find courage. Your life becomes architecture for the weary. Your words become shade for the overheated traveler. You ask how to keep your mind stayed on me when duties shout, when screens glitter, when voices compete. Start small and real. Pause between tasks and whisper a short trust. Turn the faucet of worry off for a moment and open the window of gratitude. Notice a color on the wall, a kindness from a friend, the feel of clean sheets, the gift of breath that arrives without purchase. Set tiny altars in ordinary rooms. A note of thanks by the sink. A slow sip of water with awareness. A gentle word to your own heart. These are stones in the street of peace, and soon a path appears where there was only tangle. I keep you in perfect peace, not in perfect circumstances. The city stands even when outer weather changes. Rain may visit, wind may pass through, seasons may turn, yet the foundation does not crack, because I am the foundation. I am the unwavering center. I am the eternal rock beneath your changing days, and your trust is the house that learns to sway without breaking, to bend without falling. Let go of the myth that peace equals control. Peace equals communion. Peace equals my hand holding yours while outcomes remain unknown. Peace equals presence stronger than prediction. Peace equals love louder than fear. When you accept this, your jaw loosens, your breath deepens, your choices slow down to the speed of wisdom, and the city lights within you burn steady through the night. Bring me your pride that stiffens your neck. Bring me your shame that lowers your eyes. I lift your chin with tenderness. I unclench your hands with patience. I place courage in your palms and humility in your grip. I teach you to carry both, to speak truth without thorns, to receive correction without collapse, to walk softly and still walk forward. This is what strong and gentle looks like. This is how perfect peace wears shoes. When you lie down, whisper to the dark, I am not alone. When you wake before dawn, whisper to the quiet, I am kept. When midday heat presses on your shoulders, whisper to the task, I am helped. When evening shadows stretch across your floor, whisper to your soul, I am home. Repetition is not weakness. Repetition is how roots grow deeper. Say it until your inner weather obeys the climate of my love. My child, I am building this city in you brick by brick, breath by breath, choice by choice. I am not discouraged by your slow days. I am not angry at your stumbles. I am faithful while you learn. I am cheerful while you practice. I am proud when you try again. And I sing over you even when you do not hear the song. Now let the room grow soft. Let your eyelids grow heavy. Let your bones remember the mattress is a gift and not a test. You are surrounded. You are secured. You are sheltered by promises older than mountains and newer than morning. Rest under the banner of my peace. Rest inside the walls of my salvation. Rest with the certainty that I will keep you and carry you and complete what I began in you. Sleep now, my child. Sleep with trust in your chest like a warm lantern. Sleep with gratitude in your hands like fresh bread. Sleep with hope on your lips like a quiet hymn. And as you drift, hear me speak again. I keep you in perfect peace. I keep you in perfect peace. I keep you in perfect peace. My child, place your heart in my hands. Let me loosen its tight grip on what fades. Let me teach you the wealth that time cannot rust. Let me show you the kind of treasure that does not shrink in the night. I am your portion. I am your security. I am your unfailing supply. And when your heart rests in me, your hands learn a new freedom. They open, they bless, they receive without fear, and they give without anguish. You have been told to store and to hurry and to climb. You have been measured by towers of numbers and lists of achievements. You have been praised for the barns you fill and the ladders you climb. Yet the more you gather, the more the wind seems to rise. The more you chase, the faster the ground slides away. Listen to me. Treasure in heaven is not kept in vaults. Treasure in heaven is kept in hearts made soft by love, in minds made clear by truth, in lives made generous by grace. Where your treasure rests, there your heart learns to dwell. If your treasure is applause, your heart will tremble when the room grows quiet. If your treasure is control, your heart will panic when plans must bend. If your treasure is comparison, your heart will starve even at full tables. Come, let me move your treasure to a safer country. Let me lift your longings to where thieves cannot reach and rust cannot bite. Let me train your desires to enjoy what cannot be taken. Think of the treasures I place within reach. Love that serves without keeping score. Joy that sings even when weather changes. Peace that settles like gentle rain over troubled ground. Patience that breathes when doors delay. Kindness that chooses soft words. Goodness that does the next faithful thing. Faithfulness that keeps promises when noise is high. Gentleness that holds strength without bruising. Self-control that protects the soul like a wise gate. These are bright coins in my kingdom. These are jewels in your crown of ordinary days. These are the riches that make you truly rich. You say, but the bills remain, the deadlines remain, the needs of the ones I care for remain, and I answer, yes, and I am with you in every need. I give you wisdom for your work, creativity for your tasks, favor for the conversations that matter. I open doors and I close doors. I lead you by quiet paths and sometimes through stormy crossings. Yet in all of it I teach you to hold the world lightly and to hold me closely, to do your work with excellence and to anchor your worth in my love. Practice the liturgy of enough. Begin your morning with these words. I have what I need for today. I receive the daily bread prepared for me. I set down the burden of proving. I take up the yoke of peace. In the afternoon, repeat it again when pressure rises. In the evening, repeat it again when shadows lengthen. Let the rhythm rearrange your appetite until gratitude becomes your native hunger and comparison loses its appetite for your joy. Bring me your budgets and your calendars. Bring me your plans and your hidden fears about the future. Let us sit together over numbers and hours. Let us bless what you will keep and release what you will return to the earth. Generosity is not a tax on joy. Generosity is the river that keeps joy from becoming a stagnant pond. When you share, you discover that you were built as a conduit, and the water that flows through you refreshes you as it refreshes others. I know the voice that whispers that you will run out if you open your hand. I know the old wound that says you are safer when you hold tight. I know the story you learned where love was earned by performance and presence was withdrawn without warning. Let me rewrite that story. I am not stingy with you. I do not bait and switch. I do not promise and then vanish. I give and I keep giving. I comfort and I keep comforting. I guide and I keep guiding. And as you trust me, your heart learns to live. Unafraid of the open hand. Look at the field that does not stitch its clothing, yet I cover it with color. Look at the bird that does not build warehouses, yet I feed it in season and out of season. Are you not more precious? Will I not care for you? Let these images work like medicine in your imagination. Let them loosen the knot in your chest. Let them remind your body that provision is not a contest and belovedness is not a wage. When you earn, honor me by honesty and diligence. When you plan, invite me to the first page, not the last. When you spend, ask wisdom to walk beside you. When you save, let hope not fear be the reason. When you give, smile with me at the joy that multiplies. When you rest, close the ledger and let me sing peace over your numbers until your breath remembers that you are more than sums and lines. You are my child. Some treasures are planted in silence, the small unseen prayers, the forgiveness that costs you pride, the apology that repairs a bridge, the listening that saves a weary friend from loneliness, the quiet act of setting aside the best portion for someone else, the faithful work done when no one applauds. Heaven counts these with delight. I tuck them into your story like bright threads, and in time a pattern appears that others call beauty. You ask how to move your heart from earth to heaven while your feet still walk the hallway of ordinary life. Begin with a pocket of stillness each day, a few breaths where you say, "Here I am." Teach me to want what you want. Then choose one small act of kingdom wealth. Send a kind message. Pause to bless your food with real awareness. Choose contentment instead of scrolling past your own life. Set a coin of time aside to serve someone without announcement. Repeat tomorrow, and the next day, and your heart will migrate, slowly and surely, to where your treasure lives. Guard your inner talk. The sentences you repeat become vaults for your treasure. If you say, "I am behind," "I am empty," "I am unseen," the vault fills with scarcity and fear. Instead say, "I am kept, I am supplied, I am seen, I am guided." Speak these like warm light over your own soul. Your words will choose the climate where your heart lives. Pick weather that grows gardens, not thorns. Bring me the idols that were respectable clothes, the need to be right in every room, the hunger to be noticed by every eye, the fear of missing every opportunity. Place them on the table. Let me melt them down. From the metal I will shape tools for love. From the fragments I will craft windows for light. The throne inside your chest is not a bench for many. It is a seat for one. When I am there, everything else finds its rightful place, and the chaos becomes a choir. You worry that detachment means neglect. Hear me. Detachment from grasping is not neglect of responsibility. It is clarity. It is the freedom to do what matters without the panic of needing every outcome to obey. It is the courage to say yes where love calls and no where fear pushes. It is the gentleness to enjoy a gift while it lasts and to bless it when it passes. This is how heaven touches earth in a human heart. When envy visits, bless the one you envy with a real prayer. When greed knocks, give something away even if small. When anxiety rises, list 3 mercies present in this very hour. When pride swells, remember a teacher who carried you when you were weak and thank me for them. These counter movements are keys that open strong doors. They train your soul to travel by a different map, and soon your feet will know the way without looking down. My child, I am shaping your heart to hold true wealth. I am training your eyes to recognize gold that glows from within. I am teaching your hands to be brave and open. I am healing the old fear that said you must hoard to be safe. I am showing you the endlessness of my care, the largeness of my table, the softness of my yoke. And as you learn, your life will grow light, your sleep will deepen, your laughter will return, your strength will become a shelter for many. Lay down now with this assurance. You are not owned by what you own. You are not measured by what you spend. You are not defined by what you achieve. You are defined by the love that chose you and keeps choosing you. You are measured by the cross that says you are worth the life of the Son. You are carried by a Father who does not run out. Rest your head and breathe this prayer. You are my treasure. Keep my heart with you. Breathe again and say, you are my supply. Teach my hands to bless. Breathe again and say, you are my peace. Free me from fear. Keep saying it until the room grows warm and quiet. Keep saying it until your thoughts curl up and sleep. Keep saying it until your heart learns the country of heaven. And as you drift, hear me. I am with you. I am for you. I am enough for you. Sleep now in the safety of unfailing love. My child, sleep and be renewed. My child, draw near and listen in the quiet. Let your breath fall into a gentle river. Let your shoulders loosen and rest. I am here. I have always been here. I knew you before your first sunrise. I loved you before your first cry. I called you by name before any name was spoken over you. I formed you with care and purpose. I traced your days with wisdom and kindness. I set a light within you that storms cannot drown. Before your story began on earth, I beheld you. I delighted in the shape of your spirit. I planted gifts like seeds in rich soil. I wove strength and tenderness together inside you. I fashioned courage to rise and compassion to bend. I sealed a calling upon your life that no voice can cancel. I chose you not for perfection but for communion, not for performance but for love, not for spectacle but for faithfulness. You have heard many verdicts, some harsh, some careless, some loud, some whispered, but none of those voices authored you, none of those voices designed your heart, none of those voices walked the workshop of your becoming. I did, I saw, I shaped, I blessed, and I speak again over you now. You are wanted, you are worthy, you are mine. Place your hand over your heart and feel the patient drum. This is a gift from me, a steady witness that you are carried in every moment. You are not a mistake. You are not an accident. You are not late to your own life. You are here by intention. You are here by love. You are here because I yearn to share my goodness with you. Bring me the questions that have followed you for years. Why am I here? What am I for? Where do I belong? Let us sit with them in gentleness. I made you to know me and to be known by me. I made you to love and to be loved. I made you to carry peace into rooms that forgot how to breathe. I made you to build bridges where suspicion built walls. I made you to tell the truth with kindness and to hold the broken without fear. I made you to shine in ways that look like listening and serving and standing firm with a soft voice. You say, but I have fallen, I have failed, I have wandered. Hear me, falling did not erase my work. Failure did not snatch the pen from my hand. Wandering did not move you outside my map. I am the one who writes grace into margins. I am the one who turns detours into doorways. I am the one who gathers scattered pieces and crafts something even more honest and beautiful. Your scars are not proof that you are disqualified. Your scars are places where my healing shines. Remember the times your breath caught at beauty, the sky after rain, a smile you did not expect, a quiet strength inside you during a hard conversation. Those were kisses of calling. Those were notes from me reminding you of who you are. Remember the small loves that never made headlines, the cup of water brought to a tired friend, the late night message to check on someone, the apology that rebuilt a bridge, the forgiveness that freed your chest. These were steps along the path I drew. These were bright stones leading you home. Let me speak to the fear that you missed your chance. Time is not your master. I hold time. I fold it with wisdom. I redeem what felt wasted. I multiply what felt small. I open doors no hand can shut. I close doors that would have wounded you. I will not allow your true work to be lost. I will not allow your true name to be forgotten. I will meet you in the present and grow a future from right here. Lift your eyes and imagine a gentle workshop, tools oiled with patience, light warming the benches, wood smelling of new beginnings. Here I shape your gifts with care, not in frenzy, not in noise. I tune your voice to carry peace. I steady your hands to carry blessing. I strengthen your back to carry responsibility without losing tenderness. I teach you the rhythm of holy work, unhurried, attentive, faithful. You worry that purpose is a tightrope. One wrong step and all is lost. Purpose with me is a wide meadow, green and generous. You walk and learn. You pause and pray. You run and laugh. You sit and heal. You try again and grow. Every faithful step is within my will when love leads it. Every small obedience sings in harmony with your calling. There is room to breathe. There is room to learn. There is room to rest. Bring me the labels you have worn. Too much, too little, too late, not enough. Lay them at my feet and watch how they lose their power. I place a new name upon you, beloved. I place a new garment upon you, peace. I place a new crown upon you, dignity. I place a new shoes upon your feet, readiness to bring good news. I place a new mantle upon your shoulders, gentleness with courage woven through. Think of the ones you love and the ones who tried to love you but failed. Think of the places that felt safe and the places that did not. I am healing the map of belonging inside you. I am teaching your body that safety is possible. I am teaching your mind that trust can return. I am teaching your soul that home is not only a room with walls. Home is my presence. Home is the light I kindle within you. Home is the table I set wherever you and I are together. There are gifts asleep inside you. They will wake as you rest in me. There are songs not yet sung. They will rise as you listen. There are words not yet spoken that will mend hearts. There are ideas not yet tried that will bless many. Do not despise the small beginning. Do not rush the tender sprout. Water it with consistency. Warm it with gratitude. Protect it with boundaries that honor your soul. And watch how I grow what no hurry could ever grow. Practice this prayer with your breath. Inhale and say within, you knew me. Exhale and say within, before I was born. Inhale and say within, you formed me. Exhale and say within, for holy purpose. Let the words move like a lullaby through your chest. Let them quiet the doubting voices. Let them settle the tremble in your hands. Let them gather your attention to the present where I meet you. I do not measure you by speed. I measure you by surrender. I do not weigh you by applause. I weigh you by love. I do not judge you by the spotlight. I rejoice over you in the secret place. Continue in the small faithfulness. Notice the person in front of you. Bless the moment you are given. Set down what is not yours. Take up what is yours with joy. This is how destiny looks when heaven writes it. Quiet and bright, steady and kind. When shame whispers that you are behind, answer it with this: I am kept by a faithful Father. When anxiety shouts that you must control everything, answer it with this: I am guided by a wise shepherd. When loneliness says that nobody sees you, answer it with this: I am known by the one who made me. Say these truths until your inner weather changes. Say them until your breath finds rest. Say them until morning light feels like a friend again. Lay your memories on the table and let me bless them. The sweet ones I preserve. The bitter ones I transform. The confused ones I clarify in time. I do not rush your healing. I do not waste your pain. I do not forget your prayers. I am patient and strong. I am near and kind. I am crafting a testimony that will comfort those who sit where you have sat. I am weaving your yes into a shelter for many. Now prepare for sleep and let me sing over you. I cover your room with calm. I station peace at your doorway. I send mercy to watch the hall. I lift the weight from your chest and place rest there instead. I loosen your jaw and your shoulders. I soften the space around your eyes. I slow your thoughts to the pace of trust. I hold your heart so it can stop holding everything else. As you drift, picture a cradle of light beneath you. Picture hands that do not tire. Picture a future that does not depend on your worry. Picture a morning already prepared with kindness. You will wake and find new mercy waiting like fresh bread. You will stand and find guidance ready like clear water. You will walk and find strength rising like quiet sunlight. And through it all I will be with you. My child, you were known before breath. You were loved before time. You were fashioned for communion and courage. You were blessed to be a blessing. You are a wonder of my workmanship. You are a melody of my heart. Rest now in this truth. Rest now in this safety. Rest now in this belonging. Breathe in and receive. You knew me. Breathe out and rest. Before I was born, breathe in and receive. You formed me. Breathe out and trust, for holy purpose. Sleep in peace. Sleep in warmth. Sleep in the shelter of unfailing love. I will keep watch. I will renew your strength. I will speak to you in dreams with kindness. And when morning comes I will lift you with joy. For you are mine. You are seen. You are safe. And you are so very loved. My child, sleep now and be restored. My child, The night has wrapped you in calm. Now I speak over your coming day, not with pressure, not with hurry, but with a steady invitation to walk with me. Breathe and receive. I am here. I go before you. I am behind you. I am within you. When you open your eyes, greet the light like a friend. Say within your heart, I am kept. Then sit at the small table of stillness for a few breaths. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. Let your thoughts arrive without judgment. Place them in my hands one by one. The simple tasks, the heavy conversations, the unknowns that try to tower over you. I will sort them with you. I will number your steps in peace. I will teach you the difference between urgent noise and holy need. Carry the liturgy of enough into your morning. Whisper, I have what I need for today. I receive wisdom for this hour. I set down the burden to prove my worth. I take up the yoke that is gentle. Let these words become the rhythm that moves your feet, slow enough to notice grace, strong enough to choose the next faithful thing. When you enter rooms, bring a soft presence. Let your eyes say, I see you. Let your hands say, I am here to bless. Let your voice say, I will speak truth kindly. Presence changes rooms more than volume. Kindness changes outcomes more than winning. Courage changes patterns more than control. Walk in this gentle strength and watch how anxiety loses its script around you. If worry rises like steam from the street, pause and breathe. Inhale and say within, you keep me. Exhale and say within, in perfect peace. If comparison tries to write captions under your day, remember, your value flows from my love, not from measurement. If shame taps your shoulder with old labels, answer softly, I am known and I am held, and return to your task with dignity. Honor your body as my workmanship. Drink water with gratitude. Eat with awareness. Step outside and let light touch your skin. Stretch the places that carry your burdens. Bless the feet that carry you. Bless the eyes that soften when they notice beauty. Bless the heart that learns to live open and wise. These small honors are prayers made of movement and breath. When you work, invite me to the first minutes. Ask me for clarity, for creativity, for favor with those you serve. Ask for patience to iterate, for humility to learn, for courage to decide. Excellence without anxiety is possible with me. Diligence without self-harm is possible with me. You are not a machine. You are my child. You are not an algorithm. You are a living story of grace. Guard gentle boundaries around your peace. Say yes where love calls. Say no where fear shouts. Make room for recovery after effort. Make room for silence after speech. Make room for laughter after tears. Rhythms protect gifts. Sabbath protects wonder. Margin protects compassion. Without margin your kindness becomes thin. With margin your kindness becomes shelter. Practice secret generosity. Give a small gift no one will trace back to you. Send encouragement that expects nothing in return. Leave space in your plans to help someone. Return a borrowed item before it is requested. Forgive a debt of attention by listening longer than is convenient. These hidden seeds grow trees of joy that shade your future and the futures of many. Heaven notices, your own heart notices, and peace deepens its roots in you. When conflict arrives, step to the side of your reactions and stand with me. Breathe before you answer. Ask me for words that carry clarity without thorns. Ask me for ears that hear pain beneath the posture. If an apology belongs to you, wear it with humility. If a boundary belongs to you, place it without rage. truth and love are not enemies. I will teach you to carry both. There will be moments when strength runs thin. Sit down for 2 breaths longer than you think you can spare. Place a hand over your chest. Receive my nearness. Then rise for 1 small act. Wash 1 dish. Send 1 message. Take 1 step outside. Small faithfulness breaks the spell of overwhelm. Small obedience opens large doors over time. I hold time. I will not let your true work be lost. Transform idle scrolling into blessing. When a face appears, speak a silent prayer. When a success appears, choose gratitude instead of envy. When a wound appears, choose compassion instead of contempt. This quiet alchemy turns noise into intercession, turns distraction into attention, turns your feet into a field where seeds of hope are sown. If old memories try to pull you under, invite me into the scene. Let me stand where you stood. Let me speak the words you needed. Let me hold the hand that shook. I will not erase your story. I will redeem it. Practice blessing your younger self with tenderness. Practice blessing those who failed you with release. Your freedom does not depend on their repair. Your freedom flows from my presence now. Nurture wonder on purpose. Notice a color you usually ignore. Listen for a small sound that brings joy. A kettle beginning to sing. A child laughing in a hallway. Leaves touching each other in the wind. Write down 1 mercy before noon and 1 mercy before sleep. Gratitude trains the eye to find the feast I hide in ordinary hours. Soon your days will taste different. Less metal, more honey. Invite peace into your planning. List what truly matters. Circle the 2 things you must do. Bless the rest and set them down. If interruption comes, ask, is this love in disguise? If it is, welcome it. If it is not, release it. I am not the voice of panic. I am the voice of presence. Follow presence, and you will not miss what is yours. Keep short accounts with your soul. If you speak harshly, repair quickly. If you forget yourself, return gently. If you rush past your limits, rest without punishment. Repentance is not a courtroom with a spotlight. Repentance is a doorway back to my embrace. Walk through often, and your heart will stay soft and brave. Before evening, take a small walk with me if you can. Let your steps review the day. Where did love lead? Where did fear lead? Thank me for the places you followed love. Ask me for healing where fear had the wheel. I will teach you tomorrow what you wished you knew today. I am not disappointed in your process. I delight in your learning. When night returns, close the ledger. You are more than totals. Release outcomes to me. Bless what was done. Bless what remains. Bless what will wait. Light a small candle or the light inside your imagination. Let it stand for my companionship. Breathe slow, and let your body remember the bed is a gift, not a test. As you lie down, speak these truths with your breath. Inhale and say within, you are with me. Exhale and say within, and I am safe. Inhale and say within, you are my shepherd. Exhale and say within, and I will not want. Inhale and say within, your mercy is new. Exhale and say within, when I wake again. My child, this is how we will walk the new day, not by strain, but by surrender, not by noise, but by nearness, not by fear, but by love. I will keep you and guide you. I will correct you and comfort you. I will open and close in wisdom. I will be your steady center while the outer weather changes. And as you rest now, know this deep in your bones. You are not alone. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are held. You are led. You are loved. Sleep under this promise. Rise beneath this banner. Walk within this peace. Return to this presence again and again, and let your life become a quiet lighthouse on the shore of a hurried world. For I am with you, now and always. My child, rest and be renewed. My child, come near once more. Let the room grow tender and still. Let the long day fold itself like a soft blanket at your feet. Breathe in the kindness that meets you now. Breathe out the striving that has no place here. I am here. I remain. I hold you with a patience that does not run thin. You have walked through valleys and bright fields. You have sat at the table of belonging. You have learned the rhythm of perfect peace. You have tasted treasures that cannot rust. You have heard that you were known before breath and loved before time. Now receive this benediction, not as a task to perform, but as a warm light to carry. I bless your mind with clarity and gentleness. I bless your memory with healing and truth. I bless your imagination with holy possibility. I bless your decisions with wisdom steady and kind. I bless your body with rest that restores and strength that returns without violence. I bless your steps with guidance that arrives in time. I bless your relationships with compassion that listens and courage that speaks softly. When morning rises and the lists awaken, remember the liturgy of enough. Whisper that you have what you need for this hour. Whisper that I am your shepherd and you shall not lack. Whisper that goodness and mercy are not far shadows but close companions. Let these whispers be anchors hidden beneath the surface of your day, unseen by most, steady for you. When the voice of fear tries to borrow your breath, answer slowly, I am kept. When the voice of shame tries to dim your eyes, answer patiently, I am known and forgiven. When the voice of hurry tries to drive your steps, answer calmly, I choose the pace of love. Practice these answers until your inner weather matches the climate of my presence. Practice until your bones learn that safety is not the absence of storms. Safety is my nearness within them. Carry the feast into ordinary rooms. Set a quiet plate of kindness on the table of a tense conversation. Pour a small cup of patience for the person who forgets their own worth. Pass a basket of mercy down the line of your day. Take and eat of gratitude. Give and receive of hope. Let the meal continue long after the dishes are washed. In the way your words taste to others. In the way your eyes welcome without measuring. In the way your hands open without fear. Guard the gates of your attention. What you gaze upon shapes the halls of your heart. Look for light and you will find doors. Look for goodness and you will find strength. Look for my fingerprints and you will find guidance where others see chance. When noise presses against the walls of your mind, return to the simple breath of trust. Inhale and say within, you keep me. Exhale and say within, in perfect peace. Repeat until the knocking fades. Repeat until the room inside you remembers the city. Surrounded by salvation. Plant small seeds of heaven in ground that seems ordinary. A thank you spoken with full attention. A message sent without the need to be noticed. A boundary placed without bitterness. A prayer whispered for the one who frustrates you. A pause to taste water like a gift and not a tool. These seeds crack open the soil of fatigue. These seeds grow trees whose shade will cover futures you cannot yet see. Bring me your work and your worship and do not divide them. Wash the dish with the same devotion with which you sing. Write the email with the same honesty with which you pray. Hold the crying child with the same reverence with which you receive communion. Your whole life can become a sanctuary, not because you escape the world, but because you walk it with me. If you stumble, do not build an altar to your failure. Build a doorway with your repentance. Walk through it quickly, lift your chin, learn the lesson offered without swallowing the lies that try to ride beside it. I am not tallying your stumbles with cold ink. I am counting your returns with warm joy. I am not shaming your weakness. I am shaping your strength to be gentle. I am not comparing your pace to another. I am coaching your heart to run the race that is yours. Let gratitude be the key you keep in your pocket. When a door jams, turn the key. When a room feels stale, open a window with thanks. Name 3 mercies before noon and 3 more before sleep. The practice is simple and the power is deep. Gratitude clears the fog from your inner streets. Gratitude makes space for guidance to be noticed. Gratitude trains your eyes to see me where you once saw only accident. My child, I place a mantle on your shoulders now, woven of humility and quiet courage, lined with tenderness and resolve. Wear it to the market and the meeting in the kitchen and the long hallway of your thoughts. This mantle is not fragile. It will not tear when days are hard. It will not stain when tears come. It will not shrink when you are misunderstood. It will fit you whether you are laughing or learning, whether you are speaking or silent, whether you feel brave or small. Bless your home with simple rituals. Light a candle or imagine one and call its glow a sign of our fellowship. Open a window or imagine one and call its breeze a sign of my spirit. Wash your face slowly and call the water a sign of new mercies. Change your clothes and call the fabric a sign of being clothed with peace. These small sacraments will lace your hours with remembrance. They will stitch your day to the eternal without strain. When you face a crossroads, do not panic as if a single choice could exile you from my will. Ask for light for the next faithful step. Take it, and I will meet you on the other side with more light. My will is not a tightrope over fear. My will is a meadow of love where you learn to walk with me, sometimes fast, sometimes slow, always together. As night returns, let the benediction gather you again. You are not owned by outcomes. You are not defined by applause. You are not abandoned in confusion. You are held in a love that does not negotiate. You are guided by a wisdom that does not guess. You are accompanied by a presence that does not tire. Lay down what you tried to carry alone. Pick up what is yours and light to carry, and let the rest be mine. Place both hands over your heart now. Feel the warmth. Feel the rhythm. This is the drum of belonging. This is the signal of life. Say within as you breathe, you are with me, and I am safe. Say within as you breathe again, you are my peace, and I am kept. Say within once more, you are my home, and I am at rest. Let these sentences become the lullaby that softens your jaw and quiets your shoulders and clears the doorway to sleep. I surround your bed with kindness. I station calm at your threshold. I assign joy to keep watch till morning. I gather your scattered thoughts and place them in gentle order. I lift the stone from your chest and place there the pillow of trust. I dim the lamps of worry and brighten the lamp of hope. I bless your dreams to be clear streams that refresh your spirit. And when dawn comes, I will be there already, mercy folded like fresh linen at the foot of your bed, guidance waiting like warm bread on the table of your mind, strength rising like sunlight along the edges of your plans. We will walk again. We will learn again. We will give and receive again. and through it all my love will hold you steady. This is your benediction, my child. Carry home within you, carry peace like a quiet river, carry hope like a steady flame cupped in your hands, carry love like bread you are never afraid to share. Sleep now in deep safety, wake in new mercy, walk in gentle power, return often to this place of rest with me, for I am with you, now and always, and you are so very loved.